the solar eclipse, ladies and gentlemen.
What's the time? 1:30 Sunday. Let's get these documents up. UK to bring in smart technology, digital cards. Incorporating let's have a look. Supplying delivery codes, smart health cards, fast healthcare, WHO digital documentation, EU digital COVID certification, ICA guidance for visual and digital. I mean, it's just one of many. I'm just trying to find other patterns. Biomedical. Internet of Things. Let's have a look. The advancement of IoT data systems. The Sign Note podcast, the telemedicine and internet targets, um, the wireless technology. Well, I'm trying to actually get the documents I found. The actual RDF patterns. Embedding covert body area networks using um, radioactive communication using electromagnetic EMF fields amongst wearable implantable devices, as such as the backbone for information exchange around the human body, thereby embedding prime applications in the field of connected healthcare, electro neurosciences. So, a low power wearable transceiver for human body. These are just unbelievable. Body area nano networks, science.com. All these are like articles online where all trackable. I'm just trying to find the futureforum.org. 6G, dirty hell, okay. There's some evidence that they're using all this. If I can see how many pages is it. There's some Chinese and in English. Let's have a look. Can't access that. Test page. Go back. They're still hacking into internet. Let's direct energy devices. How to locate direct energy devices and potentially nearby in gang stalking vehicles. Got bad copy, perp. Number 9. Let's begin with how to detect devices. And this author of the website have been asked on many occasions how individuals might possibly locate direct energy devices in the home or nearby. So the author says, going to try and help you become aware of where might possibly be located. Some devices might even be on your own property inside your home, and you will never know. You're probably thinking, really? Here's the thing. The fact that somebody would even think about coming onto your trespassing onto one's property or coming into your home, which is unlawful without you knowing, and hiding something beyond logic. But be aware that gang stalking sometimes do this type of thing, which is unlawful. come inside and walk around and touch things because the gang stalkers are not successful in the energy assault they use on you, and if they cannot gain access to you from a nearby distance, like the flat or house, which may be 15 feet or less from your house across the street or in block of flats, which is, quote, 70 feet or from the apartment above or below or beside, which is, quote, 2 feet, which is less, depend on the design. Where, here it goes, they hire locksmiths, and locksmiths makes a key, and they come inside. That's unlawful, by the way, in England. So, I'm probably wondering why someone across the street or a neighbour doesn't see this happening, like they didn't see the damage being done on my bathroom wall from outside being ripped off overnight with all the cameras everywhere outside. Yeah, what I believe they do, they just turn away. They just might possibly be on the gang stalking, which I know they are. We all know they are breaking the law, you see. But to a gang stalker, or what they refer themselves to, community based agents, they're just doing the job. We're more like the sold out. They cannot or didn't want to tell the difference between the two, the law or the crime, something to them. They don't want it happening to them, so they do it to others. Sometimes, since the locksmith has a key, the gang stalking can come inside, place bugs, even devices that would make electronic harassment more painful because of the assault device would be so much closer, yeah, on the body. Gang stalking campaigns actually employ locksmiths to break into a home, and they will either do the work of placing the device or damaging or tampering with properties themselves, while they've hired a builder to do the damage on the wall outside. Or they'll open the door with a key they make and allow other stalkers access your home to do the job. To do this without getting caught or finding out, the gang stalkers involved will wait for you to leave and keep a track of your movement in the shadow or, in fact, edge of the yard. This is an American document. They will keep track of you as you walk or exercise, or if you just out driving a car in places. They do this by having other organised stalkers follow you. This is all unlawful, by the way. What I'm looking for is actually patterns. I'll come back to that. There's an internet of bio nano nothings. Oh, this is so sad. Can't even make up what they got in the future. I am searching for patterns. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh my gosh. Nanobot picture sites. Oh my gosh, in the body. No way. This is disgusting. Cotton cloth F1 matte drop pants. Oh, this is disgusting. I can't show this online. These are. Oh my god. Got back off. Another purple neighbour. Oh my gosh. I can't show this on YouTube. Shoot. So you've got the spraying of the chemtrails, frequency activation. The attackers have given this author, I'm reading off, as far as the brain tumour has been removed by surgery. Shoot. Yeah, do not use certain detoxing oils. You need to carrier oil or other type of detoxing of the body's effects, not your health. Right, so I'll go back to what I did find the patterns. Just couldn't keep focused on it. With the huge advancement in nanotechnology over the past years, the devices are shrinking into nanoscale. Even nanoscale positioning the Internet of Nano Things, IONTS, are generally regarded as the ultimate formation for the current sensor networks, and the development of nano networks would be of great help to its fulfillment. Oh my gosh. A comprehensive survey on hybrid communications on the Internet of Things. As a paper reference to this technology. What year was this? Oh, I thought as much. The director, you got Department of Engineering, King's College London, reference to this. Beijing, China, Department of Electronic Engineering Information Technology in Pakistan, Royal College of Information, United Arabs University, the Middle East, Iran, Department of Electronics Engineering in Glasgow. It's all for the paper. A School of Economic Engineering and Computer Sciences. That's in Queen's Mary University in London, UK. With a huge advancement in nanotechnology these past years, and I'll quote, devices are shrinking to nanoscale. The Internet of Nano Things, as I just said. The development of nano networks will be of great help to fulfillment. Let's have a look. Body-centric nano works are believed to play an essential role. Practical applications, software, IONTSs, BCNNS are also considered a domain specific, like wireless sensor networks always developed on purpose to support particular application. So it goes into the electromagnetic molecular communications. widely considered on two main primary. My gosh. Let's go down a bit more. Okay, I'll share this page. Not reading it. So, talks about the physical link MAC network application layers, the hybrid communication schemes, and point EM based non communications module communications between being introduced. There's a lot of frequencies around it. There's a strong frequencies going on at the moment. This goes on body nano works. Body suit.
Are you embarrassed when you're smiling because your teeth?
Alignment, conjunction Mercury and star clusters. I wonder if it's somewhere else. But let's have a look quickly at this one. So they want to use a biomedical for visual imaging, diseases diagnosis, then the mobile health monitor, sensing for disease and diagnosis, right. Tissue engineering, biohybrid implant, targeted therapy drug delivery, cell manipulation, invasive surgery, and this is what you see. It's what they want to put in the body, do they? Digestible nano devices into the body, connected to a wristband. There's a picture. Capture of the movie showing how the virtual health information is shown on a screen. So the individuals will be on a screen, and there's nano devices in the body and connecting with some kind of wearable device. So these people will be working at home more like to see what's going inside the body. They test their technology and target individuals first. Medical applications, here we go. Health monitoring. It's like a Star Trek movie. It's all in the scripts in these futuristic movies, all this. A long time ago. So the whole system consists of two parts: digestible nanosensors and a wristband. At first the doctor may ask, just giving an example of somebody, to drink a bag of green solution with nanosensors in, and then give her her wristband, which should be worn all the time. Shows in that picture. The medium band would sync up with the sensors May has swallowed, while both equipments would collect data of the heart rate, blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep duration, sleep quality, digestive effectivity, and so on. So the capture of the movie in that picture you saw shows that the related information is on the wall. And through the wristband, all the data can be stored anywhere and of the individual, i.e. me, once. Also, all the data could be shared with related people, like the doctor or the nutrition, into the cloud of things. Real-time detection. In the movie 007, it quotes a technology called Smart Bond, was illustrated, which is a bunch of nanomachines, microchips, capable of tracking Bond's movement in the field. They were injected into Bond's bloodstream, and the Institute would monitor Bond's vital signs from anywhere on the planet. It's not just a scientific idea in the movie, because several researchers are working on various types of injectable substances that can identify cancer, etc. This is what they're portraying. The folks at Seattle American based Blaze Bioscience are among the pioneers. And that's a picture of a movie screen there. Can I blow this up bigger? No. Now we're coming to drug delivery. It's believed that the nano networks can not only sense information, but also make some actions when needed. The most trustworthy application would go for real-time glucose control. Nanosensors spreading into the blood vessels can monitor the levels of the glucose. Nanomachines, nanotech. Isn't this leading to cyborg technology? Could release the insulin to regulate. The nanomachines inside the body could release. Oh my gosh. With such technologies, people with diabetes would not need to needle themselves, inject their medicine in the public, which could cause embarrassment, they claim, or an infection, they claim, if the operation is not correct. Also, the signal can also be sent to regulate people throughout the wearable devices or smartphones. to let them help the individual, the patients build a healthier habit. You've got a diagram of the nanosensors. Nanomedical applications, VR, AR, of the virtual. And it really requires the help of external devices. Here we go again, like smartphones, which is bulky and not convenient if the nano devices are spreading over the eyes or the retina, back of the eyes. They could help people see things as required. Good gosh. The nano, everything about the human body, look. Gives you pictures, diagrams, environment. E-office. Won't need to leave your room. It's all out there to look at, the information. Well, excuse me. The initial ballot on materials related systems, biological makeup language, 2015. The draft was approved. IEEE Revcom later in 2015. Standard model of the nanoscale. Let's see how. 2015. You got the message carrier, motion component, field component, gives you explanation how they're doing this. This is definitely like a Star Trek movie. Gives you a diagram. CMT radio, the communication. It's a small map. Of the framework. Bodies centric nano networks. How long they've been working on this? Who they've been testing all the technology on to start with. How many people knows about all this? How long is this PDF? How many pages? I'm not quite sure. I think it's a website. And of course this is a blog. How to locate your energy devices. This is harassment, spyware, etc. Are gangstalkers mind controlled? Let's have a look at that one. It's all about manipulation, input, influence, and behaviours and thoughts. Yeah, I bet they were one time threaten themselves. You do this, or we'll do this to you, and said you'll be a target. You either do this for us, or we'll do this to you. Subliminal messages. It's always been around. As quietly as microwave words entered into the mind of a gangstalker years back, before they got involved in the stalking, allowing them to believe they would soon be part of something grand, when in reality their gangstalking are just being used, and they are being made to behave in a horrible way to other people, and they just don't or won't see it, which makes obviously target individuals feel they are somehow being blinded into the truth. And the question is, what would blind someone from the truth? It is almost like the gang stalking are little killing machines, like or little Manchurian candidates who would hunt other humans because it's what they know they should do. Or how do they know? They just do. Like I said in this article, the author says, maybe because it's what they have been programmed to do and what has been pushed into their minds over time. At some point, the author says, I believe that as important as these people, gangstalkers, think there are in the whole gang stalking thing. Well, just as an expendable are, just as we and are expandable to the stalkers, the gang stalker will eventually be also expandable to those who use them to employ them. And gang stalkers will in turn be stalked themselves, harassed and forgotten about. But the author claims, but with targets feel that some way we feel that there are just too many people involved. There are just too many targets. We are dumbstruck about this hating it all. And we ask questions why. Why would somebody act this way and why would they do what they do? We've never deserved it. This is what this article really is about, the author says. A different view, hypothetically, about why gang stalkers stalk. The author says, believe it's, let's say, the leaders, so it's not governments, or corporations, by the way, have all been dabbing into mind control field agenda and in the arena for a long time, over 80 years apparently, the author says. Wouldn't it make sense that they would influence the mind of workers or agents they need, or wish to employ in the organisation first, and then have those agents go after the other targets? There are no coincidences or mistakes or accidents in life. There's always a purpose, and always goals and directions. a divine means to an end, really. And I believe, when these people, the higher ups, security companies in the gangstalking world, decide to organise stalking, it's a well laid out plan because it's been researched for years. The author says, I feel that all life's about choices, the aftermath, repercussions of those choices, choosing after all, take us down a path, and a path is what we remain on until we make another choice. So this is quite extensive blog. Yeah, I can't show that. I've got my screen showing. Hello TI News, how are you? I'm just researching documents really. Wow, your stream and how did you not get a copyright? Oh, how come you still up? What's the time? Let's see if I can type back. Yeah, I can type back. It's a miracle you've got through. So how are you, Will? How are you coping? Let me just try and get into this. I'm just reading blogs and research. What's the time? You must be up early because it's late. Well, I don't know the time difference. Hold on. They keep hacking my bloody computer. Mind control. Yeah. So, okay. So, hi there. TI News, go and check out the channel. It's got some really interesting content. So let's just check this on YouTube, see how it comes across. Let's have a look. Trauma-based mind control. Okay, now disappeared, just popped in for a short while. Let me check my audio, actually. Oh, now they're hacking me. Let me check it on here. Everything seems to get hacked these days somehow. I don't know what, must be really early. Check my audio. I don't know what, must be really early. Check my audio. No thumbs up behind you. Right, I'm going to add this into the chat, this website. Okay. Let's get into... It's not that. Still researching. I found the patterns and information. See where it is. I found it. I can't remember where I found it. That's the only thing. Now, I'm not sure if it's under medical, the implants. Let's have a quick look. Microchip technology. Experienced medical supplier will help medical companies design, manufacture clinical wearable implantable life. Oh my gosh. This is what the hell? Technology to monitor biodata by printing electronic circuit. What? Gotta have a look at this. Oh my gosh, no way. Technology to monitor biodata by printing electronic circuits on the skin at room temperature is developed. This is dated 23rd October 2020. What the heck? The article posted in Japanese. Many contain some machine translated parts. If you'd like to suggest, right, lightweight, small wearable electronic device are useful for monitoring various biological data. But in recent years, a method of printable electrical circuits on human skin to monitor the human body has been sought. Research teams at Penn State University have announced that they developed a new technology for monitoring biological data for imprinting electric circuits on skin at room temperature. What? Let's have a look. See if I can get this up. No way. Soft body area sensor network presents a promising detection and wearable device integrating body sensors and psychological signal monitoring. Flexible printed circuit boards for signal conditioning readout and wireless transmissions. What the hell? It's a website, so I'll share this. Let's have a look, see if the picture get any bigger. Nope. It's a PDF. See if it downloads. I think I've already downloaded it. I've got to save it first. Save the page. No wonder. There's how. This is the future of the world. Is this the cyborg of human bodies? Is that what they really want, these demonic entities out there? The human body is seen as a money-making machine. I've got to save in pictures. And I'm going to share the screen. ACS Publications website. I'll share this page. I'll be happy already. Bloody hell, can't believe this. I cannot believe this, but I can screen share this page. This is what they're bloody bringing in. Unbelievable. Right, I'm going to screen share this page. I promise. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, stop hacking me. Bloody hell. They do not want this information getting out. Oh, they're hacking me again, are they? Get off my bloody computer, you demonic twats. Right, where is it? There it is. Well, I will share it once they stop hacking my bloody computer. Right, let's see if it is sharing. Because I must let's see if it comes up. Yes, it does. Which is the noise of my notifications. Which is the noise of my notifications. Right, so here it is. This is, I don't know how big I can get this image. Let's see. So I can zoom in. I think that's as big as I can get it. So, can you take it off and on? Because it's got like, I can't make on this screen on the right hand side I'm looking at. It's like it got, I don't know if it's permanent or you can actually take it off. It's like there's an abstract, what it's for. A universal application scheme to enable printing room temperature of the material nanoparticle on paper fabric for FPCBSs and directly on human skin for on-body sensors of a novel sintering ad layer consisting of it goes in specific, they use in specific name, I can't pronounce alcohol, PVA paste, nanoactives in the water. The added layer reduces it goes into how it's made here, the abstract, together with, it allows, it doesn't quite say if it's actually going to be permanent. You need to, they're required to wear it permanently. Article. Yeah, it's all about monitoring electrical devices, monitoring health, wearable, wireless, oh my goodness me, bio-integrated wearable systems. So this, yeah, I had 2 pages up on that. Let's get rid of that. Right. So let's get on to that. This is where I found it originally. Okay, so you got Apple involved. Phew. Was the Chinese made SNS that has survived? I'll go into all that. Let's go down a bit. Apple announces second quarter No, I don't want to know that. I'm just looking at the print these circuits directly onto the skin. That's where the article was. The engineers printable wearable devices directly onto the skin without heat. Penn State University. That's what the page I was just shared. This is another website page. Researchers are focusing on, look at this, another circuit that put on your hand. The biodegradable. It goes into details and how it's made. There's a bigger picture of it on the hand. So can you take it off, or printed on the skin can be wet with water, but it can be easily removed. Oh right, okay, here we go. With hot water. And once removed, it can be recycled again. This is really futuristic. And it can be applied to older people, babies, as it does not damage the skin when removed. So they're using the nanoparticles, nanoparticles for this. Can you see what they're hinting at? Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. 3D printer technology capable of printing electric circuits on the skin. Okay, in the article there. This one, the thermal camouflage device that can automatically adjust and release heat and hide from thermal will be developed. Now research to create the perfectly functionable bionic eye with 3D printers. Right. Biodegradable small batteries, which are what? Progress on the baldness treatment. Electrical blood vessels that can mimic the main functions of blood vessels. Really? To promote the repair of blood vessels will be developed. Really? There's the article. That was 2020. The year on the website. This is. Here we go. To produce body tissues or artificial ones. Isn't that going to cyborg? Sympathetic red blood cells that can carry out not only oxygen but other anti-cancer drug strengths, and it goes into with the real thing artificial cartridges which is being developed for these artificial tissues. A Chinese research team announced they have developed a new implantable electronic blood vessel that mimics the main function of blood vessels. Or are they trying to replace the human individuals and natural bodies with artificial? Good gracious. Flexible biodegradable electronic blood vessels at Science News. What the heck? The new development, blood vessels, is composed of membrane of a metal polymer conductor that has both biodegradability, flexibility, and can be integrated, and a third layer, bioelastic structure, when tested for biocapability with human. Oh my god. So they are definitely targeting individuals and testing their technology on for this future transhumanism. It goes on also reference DNA models and other chromosomes. What are they messing about with human DNA and chromosomes for? You can't make this up. Implanting in humans, the electro device is combined with electro blood vessel. Oh, it goes into details. Look. People are not bothered. I suppose if you're not into science, you wouldn't even bother to look at this. Right, stop sharing for a minute. This is attacking the human soul, human body. I have to shout out to an individual in Israel by his research on this and on a different platform. I can't believe that. Now they're just hacking into my network. So I should just send a message to him. This is what they got planned for humanity. So while you think you're going about, they want to transform all this. Oh dear. just observing something.
For years, like 2011 until 2000 and January 2015, I left New Zealand. Even it continued after that. But that's what they do. They make you believe that you're trapped, and that there's no escape from it, and that you'll be subjected to this for the remainder of your life. And I think that's what's so damaging, or can be so damaging. And I really believe that we need a full-blown public inquiry into every single target of the agencies. We need to see who it is they've been targeting, what grounds they've been targeting them on, what actions they've been taking against them, and what's happened to these targets. How many of them have killed themselves? How many of them have ended up in a mental hospital? How many of them have lost their relationships, their jobs, their homes, their careers, their houses? How many? Because I believe that it's probably a huge number, especially stacked up across the decades.
Right. Well, yeah. But I do think also that one of the strategies that we can employ right now is to start talking about it and start sharing what is happening, because those strategies are lessened in intensity if people are actually just laughing at them. The screw loose, etc. These kinds of things that they want to make you feel crazy and isolated. But if there's a community of people being targeted, that will actually join them together, which is exactly what they don't want.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, I think the hardest thing for me actually was becoming safe again. It took me about 6 months to truly let it sink in that I'm okay, that no one is following me, that no one is violating my space, that I'm safe again.
The well-known journalist Susie Dawson, who used to live in New Zealand, and these spy agencies, well, they're just companies. CIA, America, MI5, MI6, GHQ, whatever it's called in England, and so many others around the world. So it's not just gangstalking. It's not just the technology with the brain, but you also got it's all testing all this equipment, all this advancement in technology, medical science data in onto individuals known as target individuals for future use. So you've got the radiation effects, you've got the effects on the cells of the body, the nervous system, you got and the ears. Don't forget the microwave what they call it, they target the ears with low band frequencies as well. Internet of Things, as you know, it's completely going very quickly. Smartphones invention was always for this future of the medical bio data. This area in England by April 22nd, 2030. But no, correction, this year, 2022, they're merging their public funded companies, bringing in private American and not quite Chinese yet, but they're using the Agenda 2030 policies and documentations. Target me here. Why? I'm just me. But this is where somebody got a document out about cyborgs. Sounds like a movie, doesn't it? All these movies, all this films, movies, TV, radios. When you look at the history and educateyourself.org, it's not my website. It's just a website streaming that one can research the history of 13 bloodline families, who they are, how do they get their offspring, family members, bloodline family members into these positions all these centuries, all these years to date in finance, sciences, business, economics, and how the world really works. At the end of the day, the spirituality is all to do with that. It's not easy to focus on that. The distractions, the psychological tactics is to cause the trauma, um, base mind control. I've got an audio evidence of what they've done to me during the meant to be natural sleep. It wasn't. I've been listening to it, and it picks up that I'm what they did to outside of my blinking private dwelling on the wall, full view of AI technology type CCTV cameras outside is rip off the plastic parts to make a massive hole. You see, all this for years since I moved in here, 2009, and everything before that to date is all been building up. How are people singled out? It's not just by somebody hates you, does dislike you, you're seen as a problem. No, you have a gift, you have knowledge, you have skills that they don't want because you're not easy controlled into their bigger picture of this globalist. I saw a very good um, people I used to follow years ago, and they collaborated together and made this really good film, very good acting, and it's explaining what's going on in the world. This banker, World War Three, with use of nuclear threats, the control food supply, everything else. It makes a Great Depression all those years ago as nothing compared to what's in front of us, and uh, and for those that survive, well, basically have this technology. It's really is just like, I mean, I haven't watched anything like Star Trek or any of those kind of programs for years. I'm reading these links that this very good researcher in Israel he's put on the different social media platform, and I'm just reading down through briefly, and I'm like, I seen this technology because when you watch a movie or a TV show and you think, oh, that's quite good, that technology is intriguing, a sci-fi adventure movie, but then like years later, suddenly it becomes reality. So for those that can get off the grid now and have the ability to like just get out of cities, like many people have said all this for a long time. I'm not in that position at the moment. I've got to find a way through this because I know what they've got planned for me. The thing is it's very easy to fall for their propaganda and their demonic ways, and we don't deal with the flesh and blood. We do not deal with that. I don't cover any subjects on shape shifting or anything like that. But when I've been watching the sky, when I'm able to get out, because everything logically, um, I've studied law for years. So I've got all these documents, what I've done lawfully, nothing's worked. So when you get a corporation in England unlawfully breach your own policies, the national contracts, and I know how it all works. I'm not expert, just know some basic information to hold these accountable, but they're not accountable because people get to the manipulation, the lies, the rumours about one needs to be watched 24 hours a day, one needs to have all this done. what for what? The real demonic entities out there that cause all this horrific trauma, not just to people like myself, but there are children in underground bases. Oh my gosh. And when I come across a website of a female with her children escape the Illuminati, the clutch of the orchestrated, well organized structure, shall we say. And she's done a book, it's 2003, stated, and I had no clue. Well, I had an indication because I was raised in I was raised in a religious occult, and what I'd witnessed was not pleasant. And of course, you don't leave. And when I found out it was linked to Freemasonry, and when it was linked to then interlinked into Illuminati and the bigger demonic picture, and then of course are finding these patterns, and I'm going to go back and have another look as I need to rest up because of this. I have to keep whatever chest infection because these strong 5G, strong scalar waves, strong other type of frequencies affect the body, and if you don't get the immune system and try and focus, the psychological tactics in gang stalking is so childish and so pathetic, and it's a way to actually psychologically get into your mindset. And you know, that's where the part, because it's not just one thing, it's a mixture. But there's biotechnology, I'll go back to that. They posted this on the KIW1 on Palms. What my they're stalking you now. Bloody hell, I'm so sorry to hear that. Split faith end times. One day AGOL. Hold on, I'm just reading your comments. Just bear with me a minute. Well, how are you? Yeah. I'm so this is it's just unbelievable. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, cannot see evidence, she claims on videos. What we'll have to. Sorry, I'm trying to read your comments. Split in time, just to same the channel. One day, AGOL cannot see evidence, she claims on videos. Oh, for God's sake! What's wrong with people? You see, these particular group of people, because you see the bigger picture, don't you? These group of people, their souls, they're possessed, they're demonically, and perpetrators, they have to have infiltration into this targeted program deliberately to throw people off and make the intimidation assumptions even more, and so therefore the trauma is even more, and the triggers are even more, and it's done by design. And so therefore I don't get involved either way, but it's absolutely just deliberate. It doesn't matter what social media platform you use, you're going to have that anyway. And no matter what internet you use, all of it's monitored. Doesn't matter where you live. So obviously I was just with medical research. Now I'll go to Discord now. Just have another read. If not mine, asking. Let me just reread your comment. The evidence she claims on videos. Well, how do you know her, if you don't mind? Which one? The one that you made a very good video of. I have to be careful with my words, of course. England, the way it works, to America, different countries, you have to be careful what you say. There's no free speech at all. So I have to be careful what I say publicly. Um, is it an individual implies? Well, how could I say this? My past history in entertainment industry, I could see right through people, especially in the TV movie industry, where the makeup, the voices, the body language, I've always been very good at that, and seeing through people very quickly. I spotted her, what she was doing. I just stumbled across her information of somebody else's YouTube channel, Wayne Morris's channel. Still human, I think he's changed it too. And certain personal things I found out about him by another source. What I won't drag her into it. She's in Australia and she's got a good heart. Yeah, she's told me a few things off this platform on a voice chat, and things that's happened to her mum and her sister. Yeah, so it's just like you've got to be careful not to be taken in, because it's easy done, in it, and so many good souls out there that certain individuals, mention no names, are doing that deliberately, destroying people and doing it on social media and infiltrating and posing and this, that, and the other. It's like last year, before my two channels got took down, I was just researching. Just what I do is research and share information. And then before they stopped blocking everybody into the chat, into my live streams, my moderators disappeared. But there's been a couple of loyal people still email me, of course, but the emails are monitored as well. But those loyal people are still around, and their information is spot on. And so just be careful what you share, what personal information you share, because they know where you are, what you're doing anyway. And it's she talks a lot and can't see evidence. Yeah. This is not. When I saw your face the first time in your stream, Will, you're 100% genuine. I don't like put myself on face on camera, because when I used to do that before my mum died, when I started having serious shit happen to me before I knew I was in this program, I had so much backlash, and I no longer use that email or the channel. So I set up this channel not that long, and I use different social media platforms, but it's just information sharing. That's what I do, and what happens to me, for my safety. So yeah, I think when you have computer skills, you know, to mend your own computers, that's a bonus, by the way. So shout out to you on that one. And then, oh gosh, and then everyone's different, and the bigger picture, we're going through the same. It's just tailored to our individual situations. So you got talented people like Scott with his drawing. Oh wow, what talent! Guitar, an artist. I see the natural artist just by brief. You know, I used to promote artists and in art galleries in London years ago, in PR business I used to run. So I used, not a talent. It's not where you hunt people down like for talent and to get them connected to people. But I was just invited to these places, and I got picked up a few skills and met people. And when I saw somebody had natural talent, I'll put them in connection with others. This is years ago. And because of that, I met a lot of high flyers in London and stuff. It's a different life. And but then I become aware of the dark side of life. And I can't mention specifics because this is not really for public knowledge. I sometimes wish I didn't know hardly anything really, because but yeah, all those that are not aware of this program are either the gaslighters, you know, the also mind control to do that. I'm just reading someone's blog just now, and I've known this for a while, the technology part. And then also you either got the other side like myself and others. So, and yeah, that website, well, they know about you anyway. I mean, no matter who you are, they know who you are. One, you know. The website, the KIWI farms, I really don't give a monkeys, because the black market, streaming people's private life and what you do 24 hours a day on the black market to make crypto, using the cryptocurrency to do it. When you find these things out, and there's a Zoom meeting every Sunday, and when this guy called Roy, he runs it every Sunday night for different people, from all American people, all different people, walks of life. Now, there was a lady called Bobby. She means well. She's got a lot of really good research skills and technology in Canada, but she really wanted to feel at her business, but she took a dirty long. She had a difference of opinion with somebody in Germany, and they fell out publicly online, and it turned out to be a slacking match. My gosh! So I don't get involved. I just observe and share information. If it helps somebody, it doesn't, then I hope I'll get information that help me. And then there's a lady, she's in California, Juliet. I'm sure she means well. I don't know her personally, and I don't comment about people personally because I don't know them. Unless I have first-hand knowledge of them, I don't quote anything about them, because that would be libel and slander. Not like they do to me, by the way. I mean, offline as well. So I take no notice. And yeah, so she was going on Twitter accounts looking for people targeted to bring into what was trying to bring up the global. The key word got me because I knew about New World Order. Anything global or New World Order, anything world, words and symbolization is always thing I research. And anyway, I thought, well, that's a red herring, and each to their own. So that individual was clawing for individuals, came there targeted on Twitter accounts and bring them over. And then suddenly you had a different social media platform set up and certain research groups set up. Then you had Discord set up. But each to their own, it's their business. But I'm also aware you just pick up little bits of information and just be aware who's who and not divulge certain information. And yesterday, there's one lady, she's got a heart of gold, she means well. She's doing this meditation group on Discord. I was not in that mood. I was not ready for that. Because of the frequencies attacking my body is really not great. and I do want to go out and in the situation I'm in personally, and then I find that the serious criminal damage against my property outside on the wall by my bathroom wall is such deliberately done. This is how sick this demonic program is on top of it, the practical side. And if I could move a long time ago without affecting me financially as well, and if those two places I approached, the companies didn't get tipped off them to block me, to take a contract on, which would be much better than I am. I don't think I'll be going. Well, I'll still go through things, but I wouldn't be as half as bad as it. So yeah, to drive me out of this place with my physical disabilities is completely. Well, I haven't got words to describe it. Anyway, let's go back to look at these links and patterns and documents. Yes, Generations Online. Good on them. Yeah, I've been behind this computer before. Set up the startup properties behind the software on the computer. And there's no point, what I've spent hours trying to do. There's IP locations, there's quite a lot that's hacking me. Wonder if I can actually get this software and see how many IPs are hacking into me. I'm going to show you. Works well, the traffic is blocked coming into my network. Oh, there's no hacking this. No. Also, a meditation device that proves real-time feedback on your mental activity, heart rate, breathing, body movements to help you build a meditation practice. Okay. Assessing time resolve for brain-computer interface. For mental communication, brain to brain. Oh dear. Fortesin.org article. Assessing real time. Let's have a look at this one. Computer brain, computer interface applications for mental communication. BCI are becoming increasingly popular as a tool to improve the quality of life of people with disabilities. There's always selling this off as that. It quotes, I've got to screen share this. So they've already done studies on this. So, as an introduction, brain-to-brain computer interfaces are devices that can be used to establish communications pathway between the brain and external devices. For people with chronic paralysis, I mean, this is, don't get me wrong, it helps for those with those injuries, right? Spinal cord as well injuries, surgical, and quote, surgical implants that record activity directly from the brain can provide means of interacting with environment, such as controlling our prosthetics, like an artificial limb or something. This article is 2012, well, one of the links in it. However, the need to implant electrodes limits the applications of this invasive approach. Article, quote, 2016. The use of the neuroimaging modelized as a non-invasive BCI devices has generated attention for applications such as assessing the cognitive and cognition in individuals with disorders of consciousness (DOC), providing rudimentary communications for individuals in a completely locked in state. So, and a feedback tool for stroke therapy, they quote in an article. Let's have a look at the article. 2015. No, it's just a link to, it's not a pattern. It goes back into similar articles, so I won't go into that. Let me just get out of this one. Okay, let's look at patterns. That's what I've been trying to find, and I won't be streaming that long. Medical use of an LP. Yeah, I thought this would be a cloud-based data platform for healthcare application. Implant hardware. Yeah, we got the perp used in the bathroom just to actually wind me up. Demonic perps. Mm-hmm. Blockchain clinical trial. Joking me. Here's a pattern. I never find it somewhere. Here's the evidence. The pulse signals radiated by the non-linear junction. 1999, this pattern. PDF, let's see if I can open it. Hmm. 25 pages long. Right. There's evidence as well. Okay. Pattern number 6.163.258. Non-linear junction detector designed for counter surveillance and measures archives superior performance by transmitting series of pulses and receiving harmonics of the transmitted pulse signals that are radiated by non-linear junctions, such as would be found in eavesdropping devices containing, and it goes into the Pacifics. So go up there. US patent documents as a listener on site from 1971, 1977, 1978, 1982, 1983, 84, 86, 87, 1993, 95, 1999. Create signals and frequencies. This is reference to the human ears. So if we get to tinnitus, this is what they're doing. Already done. Are doing. The signals are broadcasted so that the operator of the non-linear junction detector can audibly distinguish between the noise responses produced by different types of non-linear junctions. Why they want this pattern? And the signals are analysed to determine if the harmonic signals corresponds to signals produced by the known type of non-linear junction device, such as video camera or tape recorder. Data generated by non-linear junction detector is displayed to the operator of the detector and may be stored for later analysis. There's a picture of the hidden electronic device. There's the frequencies they use. There's 2000-year document, 13 pages long. Figure 1. Figure 2A. Look at that. Small display provides 8 character messages. Microscopic sensor display. AM, PM, amp. How sick. Who would want to put these in the human body? To antenna head assembly. To the head assembly. Look. Both. That's meant to be for both ears, is it? smart display. So as a human individual being used, look at this. Who comes up with all these devices all these years ago? Oh, I've got a question for generation. I'm reading these implants, watching the time.
And things that will help better assist you through that emotional breakthrough. Because from experience and what I'm feeling now is very heartbreaking, and so many different emotions of excitement, relief, upsetness, anger, even depression. Which I've never suffered for a day in my life. I've never had depression, so this is something new to me. Um, and how I'm dealing with that is just allowing is the wrong word, but just being observant of the emotion itself, and just kind of going into it and coming out of it. Like that was an experience. I had it. Now it's over. Moving forward. So a lot of things that I'm just putting behind, becoming more resilient too, because I'm becoming more observant rather than reactive. So I hope that makes sense. But I hope you guys are doing okay. Yeah, yesterday there's a lot of triggers going on right now, and I think a lot of the things, I'm just going to be honest, and I'm just going to speak freely, and I'm speaking from spirit. Some emotions are in there because this is an emotional journey, and the human experience is about emotion. That is why we're here. But I think a lot of triggers are also being presented as almost like a test. Be observant and aware of self and higher self. I know a lot of people are having a difficult time right now with these shifts and this whole journey, just, not just in the TI community, but also outside the TI community, and not becoming self aware because there's so much going on. And if you're an empath, you can feel all these transitions that are taking place around you. So it can, once again, some of us who might have a compulsive nature due to being an empath might actually indulge in it. And some of us may allow it to consume us without being aware that it is actually consuming us, and we're not really doing any good to the environment around us and in this world and for ourselves. We're allowing it to kind of, take us down, with the emotion. So don't allow it to consume you and take you down. Be more observant rather than reactive, and be patient. So I hope that makes sense. And definitely drink lots of water during this transition. Plant your feet in the earth as much as possible, regardless of what side of the world you live in. Go outside, put your feet on the dirt, the gravel, the grass, wherever you live. Take your shoes off. It is very, very important. You are the earth, so become it. Yeah, yesterday was definitely a trigger with this transition. A lot, I will admit, a lot of that is being presented to us, and it's just, I think